Hello, welcome to today's Technology Spotlight featuring Microvellum. I'm Amanda Conger, the Executive Director of the Cabinet Makers Association. On your screen you should see a graphic of a tasty-looking sub sandwich, and I apologize if you haven't had lunch yet. Now, first of all, I recommend that you view this presentation in full screen mode to get the full benefit. So what does a sub sandwich have to do with cabinet makers, you wonder? Good question. Prior to and through the IWF show this past summer, we ran a marketing campaign featuring this same sub sandwich. In addition to making people hungry, it was an attention grabber and a great way to draw attendees into our booth at the show. Our clever marketing paid off. Our membership numbers grew 11%. Forgive the pun, but allow me to give you a taste of our campaign. So perhaps you can relate to this statement. You're the master of your craft. Precision is your middle name, but when it comes to running your business, we could all use a little help around the kitchen. So you love the craft of woodworking, but the business side of running your shop is leaving you feeling stale. Well, the CMA is a professional organization where cabinet makers and woodworkers from both the residential and commercial markets get together to share their hard-earned knowledge and experience to help one another. The CMA was incorporated in 1998 by a group of custom cabinet makers who thought the small to mid-sized shops needed to network and help each other grow profitably. Currently, CMA membership is made up primarily of 20 or fewer employee operations, with the vast majority of those being 1 to 5 person shops. We believe that collaboration, not competition, is the best way to improve each individual company as well as the industry as a whole. So what does the CMA offer? On your screen is a list of some of our most popular membership benefits. Allow me to briefly explain a few of them. As a member, you have access to our online discussion forums where you can post questions you may have and get immediate feedback from our nationwide network of professionals. The best piece of advice I can give is this: ask questions, ask more questions, and repeat. You'd be surprised on how often simple questions can lead to profound changes in companies along with some large gains in profits. Or perhaps you prefer a one-on-one conversation with a mentor. Advice from another cabinet maker who has been there, done that, and survived can help you with your problems. So membership to the CMA connects you to a network of professionals just like yourself and offers a variety of opportunities to learn from those who have been there, done that, and succeeded. So now let's continue with the webinar. I'd like to introduce Clay Swayze from Microvellum, who will take it from here.
All right, thanks Amanda for that welcome and that introduction there for the CMA. That's great information for sure. And so like Amanda said, my name is Clay, and I'd like to definitely thank you for taking the time to join us today. There's a lot of different software options available on the market today, and most of them work very different from each other. Some focus on kitchen and bath, some excel at making custom products, or even a pretty picture like a rendering or an animation, while others even allow you to make parts at your CNC machine. But with so many choices, how do you know what is the right software for your business? So today we're going to show you some of the tools that make our solution unique. This is going to be an educational presentation designed to provide you with a high-level view of our solution. And keep in mind, what you're about to see is a sampling of our capabilities, and due to the limited time we have here on this webinar today. So if you're not already familiar with Microvellum, we've been developing woodworking technology for over 20 years. We believe that technology should allow you to be more efficient and more productive, and while inspiring your creativity to challenge the limits of what's even possible. And we do that here every day. Our team is made up of former cabinet makers and people with woodworking backgrounds that have used other tools and had a vision for something different, something that was more efficient, that allowed you more freedom to do more with less effort. So with that said, let me cue up what you're going to see today in the presentation. We're actually going to hear from Isaac Dale, one of our longtime technicians and current sales engineers. He's going to be driving the presentation for us today. And then later in the presentation, we're also going to take a few minutes and interview two individuals that come from different sides of our industry. We'll speak with James Fox of Fox Woodworking, a small business owner focusing on residential cabinetry, closets, and custom furniture, and a bunch of other things that he'll get into. And then we'll speak with Junior Cervantes from Mission Bell Manufacturing. They're a large shop that has automated manufacturing processes, lots of CNC equipment, and they're both going to help us understand what motivated them to make their investment into Microvellum and hopefully provide some insights to those who may be considering new software or even software for the first time. So let's get started. And by the way, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. We have technicians helping out behind the scenes that can answer those questions for you. And if you feel that that GoToMeeting panel is in your way, you can simply move that out of the way by hitting that orange arrow box at the top, and that'll give you the ability to see the entire presentation. So with that said, I think it's time to invite Isaac up, and we're going to continue on with the presentation. Isaac, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Clay.
Great. So you should have keyboard and mouse controls, and let's get started.
Well, good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Isaac. I've been working at Microvellum for over 10 years now, and I'm excited to show you what we can do. I really appreciate your time today. I'm going to be walking you through a few powerful features that are available within the Microvellum software packages we have. I'm going to start by showing you some features in our flagship product toolbox. What we have here is first of all, we're going to talk about our library data. We can easily go through our library data and adjust things to be able to meet joinery options that are standard in the industry, such as dado, dowel, screw, and cam. As you can see here, we're quickly making an adjustment between the current dowel method to a dado and screw option, and through a basic redraw, we can easily see that adjust on screen. No need to go through and manually adjust anything or mess with anything within manual CAD drawings. It's just all done for you. We also support some up-and-coming construction options such as lock dowel and fasten link. So those are built into our libraries as well, as we're seeing the tradition of those gaining speed. On a side note, within the program, what you see is what you get. So if it draws in 3D, machining and parts and everything you see is exactly what you should expect to see on the CNC and get cut and assembled. So it's an excellent thing to know about, that it is all live. Next thing I want to talk about is that we are working within AutoCAD. AutoCAD is the industry standard for architectural drawings and engineering in many workshops and woodworking shops. And Toolbox is fully integrated into AutoCAD, which allows you to open your architectural drawings in AutoCAD and use the power of Toolbox to draw directly on top of these drawings. As you can see, all we do is we pick points on the screen to be able to create a rendition of our wall, place our products, and using the options available, make adjustments as necessary to meet the need. The fact that we're working in AutoCAD is going to cut down on the repetitive creation of drawings and reduce drafting errors. It also will allow for a quicker turnaround on your submittals, especially since the fact it's right on top of the architectural's drawing. They will appreciate that for sure. As we can see, the settings changes being made here are quick and simple. The program draws these, and we have full access to everything on the drawing as it sits. Because we are working in AutoCAD, we can take advantage of all the tools available within the AutoCAD environment. This allows for us to enhance our drawings and provide quality submittals that our architects are going to want to see, or their contractors. Here we're recreating a quick wall with 8 cabinets on it, and we're able to very easily create an elevation from that wall by simply drawing this down in 2D. Since we are using AutoCAD, all of the layers, colors, dimension styles, text styles, and so forth are user definable, so they can meet your standards of your shop. Here what we're doing is we're making some adjustments to the paper space view in AutoCAD. And if you're familiar with AutoCAD, you probably have dealt with this before, but adjusting your views so that you can easily get your submittals acceptable to the shop. But the edits being made here are all being done within AutoCAD. There's nothing beyond that being used in the background. Also, as you can see here on the side, we have the title block available. The title block data is also completely user-definable and controllable. That data can be populated from your project database, or you can go in and manually adjust that as needed. So here in the drawing, we're just adjusting some of our scales and creating a bit of data that's acceptable for our presentation and ready to be plotted whenever we are complete. Okay, so what we can do here is basically making an adjustment from this wall from 124 to 130, and there's a 6-inch adjustment in size for the field dimensions. You can choose to select all products to adjust equally or only for a few to, but very quickly we can adjust those and verify that the wall is now correct size. Our products adjust automatically. All this data is dynamically linked together, both plan, elevation, and section. We have the ability to very easily go in and make edits on the fly to products once they're drawn or prior to them being drawn. Here we're just making a quick change to our doors so we can show a different door style on one product versus another. The ability to make such changes quickly is in grouping our products together, replacing products, swapping things out, and making adjustments as needed as changes come from the field or from customers is going to be crucial to you being able to accomplish what you want. You can see the data actually updates live both in 3D and in 2D so that we never have to be concerned about one or the other not being synced. So here we're going to make an adjustment to this product on the side here. This is the one we have the cross section on the right. Just a couple basic quick adjustments, adjusting the shelves, going to a finished top. And we'll be able to see very quickly once it redraws that it is all dynamic both in the plan view, the 3D, and in the cross section. We have this data updated and accurately ready for resubmittal or manufacturing if need be. As you're looking at all of this library data, you can see that there may be a need to maintain it. Other softwares in the industry will require you to work with them to get the data you need to rebuild it. We give you full access to the tools behind the scenes that allow you to maintain, edit, add, and make any adjustments you want to your library data on the fly. The tool we're using here is called Library Designer. Library Designer allows you to find commonalities between products and parts and machining operations and make mass changes if need be. For instance, the one here is I want to default my interior finish option to have an open finish turned off on all my products manually, and so I've gone through and found all the products that have that same control variable and turn them all off on the fly so that my default products have that change. So tools such as this make maintaining your library data and creating new library data very simple and easy. You don't have to edit each product individually and save it to your library. It can all be done in one large grouping if need be. There we go. So as simple as that, we can go through the program and easily update this information, have it ready for the next time a new project arises and I want to use that change inside my next project.